Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're tackling something that's been on my to-do list for way too long. It's decluttering my home. We've all got those neglected spaces that seem to collect more stuff and more stuff over time. And today we're finally giving them the attention they deserve. So grab your coffee, your trash bags, and let's get started. First up, the cupboard in our main living area. This is the place where things go to be forgotten. It is home to mostly kids' crafts, homeschooling supplies, and extra kitchen storage. Or at least that's what it's supposed to function as anyway. But it has become the dumping ground to all the tools and projects, stuff that happens around here to have it on hand. Because we are renovating our house. We do not have a garage with our old Victorian townhouse. We do have a small shed that's at the bottom of the garden. So we do keep a lot of things that we need on hand in the house and ready to go. I like to have a space where if I don't know what something is or what something does, especially a tool or a project related thing, then it goes in this cupboard on the bottom two shelves. The trouble is though, that makes for a really cluttered and overwhelming space. However, the bits that I can control, I'm going to sort through and basically start by taking every single thing out and putting it onto the dining room table. I like to do this to see what I'm working with. You get to see if there are any duplicates that you've been keeping without realising. I'm going off if I haven't used it in about a year, it's going. Some things maybe even less time than that. I'm feeling pretty ruthless today. We are slowly making our way into the kitchen renovation phase of our life, and a huge part of that is decluttering. The less I have to move around and manage, the better. As mums, we face several unique challenges when it comes to decluttering decisions. And understanding these can help them overcome these obstacles effectively. Here are some common challenges that I find we face as mums, and here are a few ways we can be tackling them. I think the first one is a sentimental attachment. The challenge is mums often hold on to items that have sentimental value, like their children's artwork, baby clothes, and toys. I know I often struggle with this. When my 2-year-old comes up to me with her big blue eyes saying, "Mummy, look what I made," and it's a beautiful creative piece of art, I absolutely melt. Then I pop it onto the fridge, and then the next one comes, and I'm like, when do I get rid of this? Will she notice? We are still in the experimenting with the timings phase. The solution can be creating a memory box for each child where special items can be stored. Limit the size of the box to ensure only the most meaningful items are kept. Another good one is to take photos of the items before letting them go, which can preserve the memory without taking up any physical space. Another challenge is obviously feeling overwhelmed. Just the sheer volume of items in a family home can be daunting. So one of the solutions is to break the task into smaller, manageable chunks. Focus on one area or category at a time, such as just one drawer or a single type of item, like books or shoes, for example. Set a timer for short decluttering sessions to prevent burnout. This is what I am doing here. I've got kids at my feet making noise and surrounding me. However, I'm just choosing this one space. I'm not thinking I have to do the whole house, just this one space. That's how I'm mostly decluttering these days. Otherwise, it's overwhelming and it does not feel manageable at all. Another obvious challenge we have is a lack of time. Mums often were juggling multiple responsibilities, leaving little time for decluttering. The solution is to schedule regular decluttering sessions. Even if they're just 15 minutes a day, you can involve the whole family to share the workload. Teach kids to declutter their own spaces, which not only helps but also instills good habits. I'm in the kids are very little phase of my life. We have a 2, almost 3-year-old and a 22-month-old with 1 on the way. And I can't quite communicate the true meaning of clutter, what it does to us. But I know for sure that decluttering and having a more simplified space is really helpful. So this full-on phase of my life, and it makes it feel so much more manageable. Another challenge that I think we face, and I definitely face, is the guilt over the waste. So throwing items that could be reused or recycled can lead to feelings of guilt. It can feel so hard just to throw items away sometimes, but honestly, sometimes it has to be done. The solution, obviously, is to find local charities or online communities like Facebook Marketplace where items can be donated or given away. You can organise sort of a swap party with friends or family to pass on items that are still in good condition. For items that can't be reused, look for recycling programs, things like that. But really, if it needs to be put in the bin, just do it. You have my permission. One thing that I really struggle with is indecision. Deciding what to keep and what to let go of can be so difficult, especially when you're dealing with a little bit of sensory overload as a mum already. We are already deciding so many things in our days. So to be taking decisions like, will I use this in the next year? What can it be used for? Where can it live? Can just feel so daunting. So my motto is act first and think later. In this scenario anyway, I do not always recommend. But I do think that sometimes it's best to get it gone or put it away in a time or tell bin and just leave it. So the solution here is you could have something called the 4-box method, which is 1 box for keep, 1 box for donate, 1 for sell, and 1 for the bin. Asking those questions like, have I used this in the last year, or does this item bring me joy? Very simply, not thinking about anything else to help make these decisions easier. Try not to overthink this process. Obviously, another challenge which I'm starting to face but haven't quite stepped into it because of my kids' age, is the kids' resistance. So children may be attached to their belongings and resist the decluttering. But the solution could be to try and involve the kids in the process by explaining the benefits of decluttering, encouraging them to choose toys to donate to children in need, make it a fun activity by turning it into a game or a challenge somehow. I'll let you know how we get on this one. So overcoming these challenges, it's important to set clear goals. Try and define what you want to achieve with your decluttering efforts. Having clear, specific goals can provide motivation and a sense of sort of direction. And if you just adopt a minimalist mindset, shift the focus from what you're losing to what you're really, really gaining. More space, less stress, and a more organised home. If you'd like support, I'm part of a lot of homemaking groups on Facebook. So I'm sure there'll be decluttering groups and forums and stuff to get stuck into. To share experiences and tips with others in similar situations can be very motivating. You can share in the comments down below of this YouTube video or of others. And reward yourself. Celebrate the small victories. After completing a decluttering session, reward yourself with a treat or relaxing activity. Coffee for mama, yay! And staying consistent, I've found over the years, is the most important thing. I think when my children were first born, I was super minimal before having kids. My husband and I had kids, lost the decluttering muscle, didn't develop the habit to declutter regularly. And so I've really learned the importance now of consistency, making decluttering a regular habit. Consistency helps maintain a clutter-free home and prevents the accumulation of new clutter. By understanding these challenges and implementing practical solutions, Mum can make the decluttering process less stressful and more manageable. The key though is just to take one step at a time. to involve the whole family in creating a more organised and serene living space. Now, the next one that I've always struggled with is the wardrobe. I did create a video on this a few months ago, but here I am tackling it again because, like I said, it takes consistency and you have to keep coming back. Creating a simplified minimalist wardrobe as a mum, especially with the challenges of pregnancy, postpartum, breastfeeding, it all requires strategic planning and flexibility. Here are key tips to help mums achieve a highly simplified and functional wardrobe. So I would start by focusing on versatility. Choose versatile pieces, opt for clothing that can be dressed up or dressed down, such as a classic black dress. I find dresses to be really versatile. I wear them day and night, not that I do much at night. But things like comfortable jeans and basic tees, you can dress up and dress down really easily. Layering pieces, cardigans, jackets can change the look of an outfit and accommodate different body changes as well. I would try and focus as much as possible on quality over quantity. I used to be in there, get every single colour of every single item, no matter what the quality. But now I'm trying to invest in more quality items slowly and surely. Select durable fabrics and well-made garments that can withstand frequent washing and wear, because if you have less, you're going to be washing it more and obviously wearing it more too. And then I try and opt for just timeless styles, things that I like. Choose classic styles that won't go out of fashion quickly. Don't bother with fads or keeping up with the latest trends. Just let that go. No one cares that much. Another option you can go for is neutral colours, sticking to a neutral palette. Black, white, grey, navy, beige that is easy to mix and match. And then adding in a few pieces in your favourite colours for variety. I think this one is really important and its comfort is key. Choosing comfortable fabrics, look for soft, breathable fabrics like cotton, bamboo and stretchy materials that adapt to body changes. And easy access for breastfeeding. Choose tops and dresses with easy access like buttons and zips or wrap styles, those sorts of things. I'm definitely on the lookout for more easy access clothing as I draw to the third trimester in my pregnancy, gearing up for breastfeeding again. And adapting clothing as well, maternity wear. I have a few high quality pieces that can grow with me during pregnancy, but other than that, I try and use just big dresses that I can rewear during pregnancy and during postpartum as well. Another thing that you can go about doing is creating a capsule wardrobe, so limiting your number to a set piece, limiting your wardrobe to a set number of pieces, for example 30 or 40 pieces that can be mixed and matched to create various outfits. And then rotate clothes seasonally to keep your wardrobe fresh and appropriate for the weather. I find that really useful, so I think during the end of my third trimester I'll go about having a postpartum wardrobe that I'll just be able to grab everything that's appropriate for postpartum and then slowly add things in as the body changes again and comes back to relatively a normal state. And of course, again, decluttering regularly and assessing your wardrobe, regularly going through your clothes and removing items that no longer fit or are no longer needed, or you just don't like the feel of it, you don't enjoy it. Donate or sell gently used items that you no longer wear. So steps to building this as I'm going about this is I am taking out everything in my closet and drawers, and I'm sorting into categories. I'm going for keep, donate, sell, toss. There aren't many bin items, to be honest, but I do have quite a few donating items and then a keep and a sell pile. And I'm trying to determine the core pieces that I wear most frequently, keeping the basics for this season of my life, and determining those core pieces like jeans, leggings, t-shirts, a few dresses, comfortable shoes. And in my mind, I'm intentionally making a list of any gaps in the wardrobe that I'm missing, and I'm trying to shop with intention, avoiding impulse buys and focusing on filling those gaps with versatile, high-quality pieces. And I'm also planning for all body changes as well, so thinking I'm only going to get so much bigger over the next few months, so I'm keeping a few key items in various sizes to accommodate those body changes. And I'm going to hopefully be regularly assessing this and updating my wardrobe to ensure it continues to meet my needs. And now I'm going to try and stay disciplined, you guys, about not adding unnecessary items. By focusing on quality, versatility, and comfort, as mums, we can create a minimalist wardrobe that adapts to our changing bodies and busy lifestyles. And it does really make getting dressed so much simpler and a more enjoyable task. Thanks so much for being with me today. I've so enjoyed decluttering with you. If you found this video helpful and would like to hear more on motherhood and homemaking, then please subscribe, and I will catch you in next week's video. Lots of love.